Hi there, welcome to Edo Language Institute. If you're joining me for the first time, a warm welcome to you. My name is Steffi Waifo. I run this channel, and for my subscribers, also thank you so very much for tuning back in today. As you can see, the topic of today is I love you versus I like you in Edo language. I actually already announced this last weekend that I was going to talk about this in my next lecture, so here we are. The topic is more of a frequently asked questions. If my editing skills permit, I might insert some of the comments where you guys asked, or some maybe excerpts from my emails. You're sending me emails. How do you say this? How do you say I love you, mommy? I love you, daddy? All those things in Edo language. Even though I must also admit that most African parents of the older generation, they usually don't say I love you in that sense. They'll rather say have you eaten or something like that, but that is a story for another day. Okay, we're already here, so let's jump right in. We're going to start with I like you. Okay, so I like you, the phrase to say to like somebody, in Edo language, it is so now in that pronunciation, it might be difficult for some of you that are new here. First of all, joma, even though I write here je, so we have which is actually the Edo word, the Edo term for word, like word, yeah, word. Or it can also be affair or matter. In this case, I'm going to take matter. Okay, so should I use blue or black? Blue, black. Matter. Okay, let's say matter here. Oma is a person or human being. So Oma Nagboy, you will also hear Edo people say Oma Nagboy is person of life. So human being, person or human being. So je is to be pleased with something. To it's actually the thing that carries the main, like the word that carries this like in itself, like the meaning of like. So to be pleased with something, to like something. So, but I'm going to use pleased, or to be pleased, And so it's not the other, please give me something. That one is lao in Edo language. Lao, please help me do this, or yeah, that one is lao. Then oma. So matter, matter. Person or persons matter in that case. Please another person. So it can also be person. Actually, it can also mean somebody or someone. Okay, person and so on. So the same here. I'm just gonna put punk. Yeah. So and now this is that. So emoma joma, for a person to like another person. But if you are going to say someone likes something, you're going to say me. So it's not, here is this is a, okay, with the under dot is me j'ai oma. So me j'ai oma. I'm going to quickly go back to this sentence here. Here, because of the rule of contraction, which you will find in my video, which I would link up here, that's the lecture number 2A on Edo personal pronouns. You find it here and in the description box. So here, the je, the at the end of, wait, so that you can see this visually. Come on. So I have this here, right, and it falls off. Yeah, so for us to have this smooth pronunciation, joma, okay, there's a under dot there, sorry. Why am I doing this with mine? So there is this under dot, okay, and the same thing here. So emoma, like that's what you hear me pronounce, right? So these two fall off, but in this within this oma here, you get this n. It's still pronounced. It's not written there, but this N sound comes like after the O. So you have a mom, which is the N that was here at the end of M. Okay, so it's like a special case. Usually when words end with an N, so it usually goes to the other one. Joma. So now we are back to this. So mi joma. So that falls off as well, and then we have this smooth pronunciation. So this is mi is something or simply a thing, So we have a thing, something. People usually say that doctors' handwritings are horrible. I'm not even a doctor, so when I write, I hope you can read it though. So something and thing please someone or please somebody or pleases the person, So still the same way. So pleases somebody. So now here, so it's not like the matter of something, but rather just the thing itself. So that is the difference if it's a person or a thing. So I can say, egogona, this wristwatch pleases me. J'aime will now becomes j'aime. Let's say it's a wristwatch. So I say, go, go, na. This na comes from honor. This wristwatch, j'aime. And now this me is to say me, but it's also the same word that denotes or I used to say mine in Edo language. But in this case, we use it here. It's for me. If you translate it to English language. So egogo na j'aime. Owa na j'aime. Iduna, Owa is house, by the way. This house, I like this house. Iduna, that's a street. J'aime. Asena, j'aime. I like this area. Okay? So now, to say now, I like you is, wait, let me use black just for a different, So you will say, yeah? So we are here. Where is your? J'ai. Me. So, aimer. It's the same, like sometimes I put it like straight mark. It's the same, it's under dot here. It's just the one that is sort of, that comes from me. So it's under dot. It's the same. You can draw it out, but it's the same. Aimer. Where j'ai me. Okay? Aimer where j'ai me. That is your matter. So this is your matter. Yeah, it's in Edo, it's the other way around. So matter yours. Yeah, pleases me. And one interesting thing one thing I find interesting is the fact that when it comes to a human being, so you are not concentrated on the person, but rather on the person's matters. Think the affairs related to the person. And I feel like I was thinking about it this morning. I feel like it allows room for change. What do I mean by that? It's like, let's look at someone, let's say Adesuwa right now. Forgive me all the Adesuwas out there. Adesuwa is a popular Edo female name. Usually the first daughter get this name. So let's say Adesuwa, someone can say, Emma Adesuwa j'aime. I like Adesuwa's matter. Adesuwa's matter pleases me. I like Adesuwa. Or Emma Adesuwa j'aime. I don't like Adesuwa's matter. Let's say that person doesn't like Adesuwa because Adesuwa is currently a drug addict, right? So in Edo, we are not saying I don't like Adesuwa, but I don't like her matter. So I don't like things that concerns her, probably some of the things that she does or something like that, and maybe she don't get herself together, she becomes clean. And you can say, oh, and why is Germania? I like her matter now. Her matter pleases me now. And I think that is quite powerful. So like to say I like Adesuwa, or I like, which other name? Give me a name. Ivie, Osaon, Osanyade. Which other Edo name out there? I'm using Edo names right now. So you will say Ema Adesuwa. Eme. Yeah? Adesuwa. J'aime. Don't forget your underdots. J'aime. Aime. Aime. Adesuwa. J'aime. And then again, this one falls off. Yeah? So it becomes Ema Desuwa. J'aime. And again, you see this N is carried over in the pronunciation though, not in writing. It's almost like Ema Desuwa. Ema Desuwa. And you have that Ema Desuwa. Ema Desuwa. J'aime. I like Adesuwa. Eme we j'aime. I like you. So that's part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where we talk about I love you. So now, love in Edo language, okay? Part 2. Now, we're looking at the noun first, okay? So we have awe mama. Don't worry about it. We'll come back to that. We'll break it down. So, but you see 2 different ways of spelling it here. I put this down here also because I want to engage in a conversation with you guys, especially the native speakers like me, okay? So, because this is the writing, the spelling that I propose, and I would explain that shortly. I've seen this also by others, in other sources, and I've also seen this spelling, in some other sources as well. So, and the thing is, I think it's important to say that at this very point, I think one of the main challenges that I've encountered in teaching Edo language is basically this lack of convention. We don't have that right now. Many other standardized languages, English, German, French, and so on and so forth, they usually have something like that you can refer to as a gold standard. It's like a comprehensive documentation of how the language has developed over time. It really states how things are done in the language, like how words are spelled. So that would be like orthography, how words are pronounced. That would then be in phonology, or the origin of words, etymology. And we don't have that in Edo right now. It's like Edo language, the development of the language sort of came to a halt at some certain point, So I really, if you're a native speaker watching, you can, make a short video of yourself, whether on Instagram or on Facebook, hashtag Edo Language Institute. I will see it, or you can send it to me on Facebook, and you let me know whether if you think it is awe mama, if this is the right spelling, or is this. So I'm going to work with this right now, but I want to put this out there as well, so, and then we can have a conversation about this, because that is how we can grow this language. Well, that's how we can take things to the next level. So it's getting dark, by the way. It's about to rain, but I really want to do this lecture today. So awe mama. So within this word in itself, so you have which is actually, let me use another color, which is actually the word. If you speak German, you have the word, it's called man. For instance, man macht das nicht, man sagt das nicht. This impersonal man. In English, it is one. One does not do that. One does not say that. And in French, you have this on, like on y va, you know, can we go? We're actually talking about we, but you use this one, you know, so that's what this one is here. So, it's one. It's still kind of referring to a person, you know. Where is to. Here we have, it's where. Wait, to where. Is to learn. Is to learn. You find this in the context of where in winner, to learn work, meaning to do an apprenticeship. Where winner, you have that a lot. Where one learn where a mama. So in this two as from this point here, you have two words here, which we also already sort of talked about in into like that we touched upon in the first part. So enorm, you know, but it's sort of merged together. So we have eme there, eme, and then oma. Yeah. So one learn, eme, matter of person, somebody, someone. I really do hope you can see me. Oh, it's getting so dark. So that's that here. And now, so in other words, love, the word for love in Edo language, it is to learn somebody's matter. And you remember in the first part, to like was for somebody's matter to please you. So that is just, the person doesn't have to do much for that. It's either the matter pleases you or it doesn't please you based on what you value or so, you know. But here it is you, it's the active part. You are learning someone's matter. And isn't that powerful and beautiful as well? So one learns matter of person, someone's matter. So to say I love you, is where, like I'm writing it full out. And one thing you will notice is that I write all nouns in capital letter, and we can discuss about that, you know. But my students, I do tutor as well. They appreciate the fact that I write all nouns in capital letter because they can easily recognize nouns. And I think that also comes because, or I also made that decision because I speak German. In German, all nouns are in capital letters. In English, that's not the case. But this is something, we need to get to that point where we have discussion about our language and we really write down rules. You know, we have conventions and say, this is how words are spelled, this is how words are pronounced, and so on and so forth. So, iweme, don't forget your underdots. Iweme, where. So, and then we have I learn matter, affair, and so on, yours, you know, or your, I learn matter, I learn your matter. That's actually what it means. Iwemewe. And again, because here we have the same, we have a vowel at the end here, and it's also the same vowel, but that's not the reason why it falls off. It's just because it's a vowel. It could have been another vowel, but it's a vowel. It falls off. It's now iwemewe. I learned your matter. I learned your matter. So it will be learned actually because of the sound. I haven't done past tense. You know, I haven't covered that topic on my channel here, but because of the tone of voice, iwemewe. That usually, because if it is iwemewe, that is present. Iwemewe, present. Iwemewe. I love you. I learned your matter. So I learned. I learned. It's the past tense. Iwemewe. And I'm not putting the accent right now because it's a lot, you know. So but here you have a high tone of voice. Iwemewe. So it's a high pitch. Okay, when you go connect it with with my previous lecture, the lecture before this one, you know. So it is, I learned your matter, and that is how you say, or I write it the other way also. I learned wow. So I learned your matter. So someone who you learns their matter, you really know them, you know. So that's how you say, I love you. So yeah, that's it for today. That's the end of this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. So you can go tell someone you love them today and also act upon it. Make sure you learn their matter as well. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you have any question, leave them in the comment section below or send me an email. Make sure you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. I'm there as well. And comment, like this video. Really, it's really important that you like the video, because that's how other people can, with the YouTube algorithm, that's how other people can discover it as well. So I really appreciate you staying with me up to the very end, you know, watching the whole lecture. And like I said, if you have any question, reach out to me. I'll be very glad to hear from you. So till next time, I hope to see you next time here. Take care and bye bye.